I was a member of the Communist Party. I'm not a member of the Communist Party anymore, but I still consider myself very much a socialist.
I wasn't.
So we'll get to that later.
Vibing to the song. Let's go.
One of the reasons why the war in Vietnam was able to happen as long as it did was because of this fear of communism, and people pointed to
probably some of a message you haven't heard
as their enemy, as if somehow or another, if the country defeated the communist enemy in Vietnam, things were going to be okay at home.
But it's a hot night. Let's talk about the sign of the time. Politics and the fight of a revolutionary soul singer. It's a hot night. Head down to the dub for the bean at the out. And let's talk about the world, y'all. Yeah. Speaking of which, let's talk about this. As I said in the beginning, I'm not when I played the song. This is Michelle Ndegeocello, Hot Night. This has always been one of my favorite artists ever. I still question the fact that Madonna supposedly discovered her and yet put her on ice once she realized how good she is. Which shows how the industry is when they will suck the energy out of the real ones. Because why is that? Why did you see someone was able and then you became the Cain? Now, I don't know, that might not be the story, but that's how I felt because I understand those stories myself. Speaking of which, to a certain energy out there, let's talk about this. Mac Miller, XXXXXTentacion, you know what I'm trying to say. Where's Rory now? He just disappeared. And True, well, that's my brother, so we clearly understand that story and can feel it too. Then you got J. Cole spitting some truth, which I know for a fact is no cap. And some people wonder why I don't go back to that. Really? Tyler's straight up crazy. I don't know what that is. And we all know the dirty witches are melting. They're melting like the plastic in their systems, like the plastic you support. Like you say one thing, but you do another. So I retort that I am calling BS, bullshit on you. And that's what you do. You and your whole crew. And I'm just, freestyling. That's apparently what I do. Because it's free. Free to everybody, including you. But yet, you don't understand the treasure, the jewel. You played me for a fool. You felt like, I don't know what you felt. Because that's not a level that I go. That level is too low. Yep, I am above you and you are beneath me. So, what? Was I supposed to feel some kind of way about it? Because you're who? You're who? The way I look at it, you are an energy vampire. You are a succubus of some sort. You want to open up the world to everything, but it takes away from everything. You are a trick. And tricks will gravitate the tricks. So why do tricks gravitate to empaths? Because they need your energy. Remember this whole thing about vampirism is based on a real reality. That you have people who, when they see someone positive and good and shining, they want your light, all right? And so they tag into you. They tag into you for your juice. They tag into you for your ideas. They tag into you for your thoughts. They pose as friends. They may even come and pretend on social media because you really don't see them. You think you know them, but remember, they're good at what they do because they've done it so many times to all of us. Even you watching, you have one if you're really able. If you're not able, then you're the Cain. It's one or the other. That's the narrative. That's it. That's all. You're either the able or the Cain. Which one are you in this journey? Because that's it. That is the narrative right there. You're either the able or the Cain. And I'm not saying this to name names. This is in any scenario. You're either the Christ consciousness and you got the Pharisees and the Sadducees on one side and you're doing you. You got the activist and the oppressor. You got the one who wants to keep you a slave and the one who says, I be damned, because you know you will be damned. And we have come from the damned. We have seen and felt the damned. We have real stories. We have real glory. We are survivors in a way that I cannot describe. The fact that we stay alive, are alive, I give thanks every day for my DNA. But you took it as a joke. You thought it to be a trend. You decided that was going to be something that you were going to make your ends, and then you would lie. Let's talk about how the Bitcoin and the NFTs just crashed. I told you my ancestors would bust your ass if you did not do right by me. Sealy finger bitches right in front of your face in all reality. No cap. You don't like real reality TV? Oh, you like those scripts where you can, control the narrative and the flips. But in real life, you can't, because you have tried to control something greater, Mother Nature. What made you think in your Hollywood fucked out shroom ayahuasca logic that you could control everything in your life? Because if you can, you are clearly not doing it right. Impress me, you are not. And you mad because I'm truthful. Wow, tough love don't even stand a spot at your show, does it? That narcissistic ego, ooh. Gotta go. Daddy says, oh no, who is this motherfucker who thinks he is king on my throne? My baby got a problem, and I come home and I'm seeing this shit. I told you, my daddy don't play and don't quit. Pop, 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 pop. My daddy will do for his daughter. And it could be, maybe I'm just a trick. Maybe I'm just a lie. But you believe the lie every day. You believe that a white God came out of a black woman. And black people bought that. And white people, I don't even know how, for you to be as knowledgeable or astute as you say you are, how you miss what is going on right in front of you. We're all niggas now. That's why what's happening to you is supposed to be happening to you, because welcome to a world where we all are treated like a nigga. Remember, you started the word, your family, your generation, in your family tree. It is what it is. That's why you don't want cognitive thinking and critical theory in your schools, because it would show how much you were a fool and you're still in your denial. But here's the deal: denial is not just a river in Egypt, and that river is overflowing. And I'm telling you right now, truth don't give a fuck about your denial. Welcome to the world of Saturn. Saturn is, bitch, it's time. Karma. This is that paradigm. Karma. The stuff that's happening in the world today, karma. We all have our own accountability in it. The fact that people can't see their own accountability in it, and they put it on others, and they put it on outside forces. They want to talk about this and that. Maybe you need to talk about yourself, not just about yourself, but how are you trying to create wealth in yourself? How are you helping yourself? Don't tell me how you creating wealth in others when we know, you're the kind that rip off your sisters and brothers. You ain't doing shit but talking. You ain't doing the walk. That's different between me and you. I don't just do the talk. I match it with the walk. That's my legacy. That's the difference between me and you. See that Hollywood shit that you do, that you're so wrapped up in and you love? That's like fucking with a glove. Fake. I can't feel shit. Don't see it either. Reciprocity, love yours. So what do you love? Whores. Well, that's what you left with. Lies and whores. And now you mad. Why? Because I took my energy out the pot. You were supposed to hold on to me. And then you tried to be a bully. See? Oh, but you couldn't see the narcissist in you. And then you wanted to turn around and gaslight me. Write a song or two. Put it in a movie. Make it all about me. And then say, see what I did for you? What did you do for me? You just gave yourself a narrative that put you as the wonderful, great person and me as the villain. Again, like with the Bible. Familiar story. Familiar story. Is it familiar to you yet? Why are all the strong women in the Bible looked at as something other than what they are? I keep telling you. Mary Magdalene was not a whore. She was a princess. Mother Mary, was a very astute woman herself, or either Joseph wouldn't have even thought about her. Certain cultures call it a classic. It's a level thing. So I don't even say class, because people look at class different ways. It's a level thing. Equally yoked. Remember when people didn't take that as a joke? But now, look, if you guys are equally yoked to who you're picking, you keep that. And see, you can play that narrative. You couldn't say we're equally yoked and then what you're presenting looks like a joke. People are seeing that clearly. They're also seeing something else, as I'm seeing, as we all are awakening to the big lie that you were trying to pass before everybody's eyes. How is it that Mac Miller, XXX, Nipsey, let's go back in the day, Michael Jackson, Prince, Kurt Cobain, Nina Simone, Dorothy Dandridge. Oh my gosh, what was my Josephine Baker? James Baldwin. I'm putting it all in a family, but there's one thing that's prevalent before any of the things, before the agenda kicks in. The first thing that's prevalent most, that tries to be erased. And you're part of that because you got paid to sell your brothers and sisters to the ghost. The devil. But if we're talking about twin flame journeys, and everybody has a twin, that means the devil would have a twin too, right?
Can you pick me up? You know I hate driving in the evil city. And baby, read my mind, hit like a die. If I can get some coffee, and we can get our talk going. Seems like I caught up in this romanticized idea of revolution. Was safe, was prophecy heroes. But in the silence about the prayers, I had a vision of my hatred dissolving in the grains of sand. Realize that to the universe, that's all I really am, just a grain of sand. I know I get caught up in all that spiritual shit, but ain't much to hold on to. We all living in the world built upon race, stop facing great need, fascist regimes, white man, rich man, democracy. Suffer in the world, shape paradise in the night. But it's a hot night. Let's talk about the sign of the time. Politics, and the fight of a revolutionary soul. Sing word out, come on. It's a hot night. Head down to the club with the bean and the bottles out. Let's talk about the world, y'all.
Nike has a
Let me be the first to say this. Fuck the first bitch ever asked me to buy her some dumb shit.
Let's stop it right there. You know, you can support people all your life. You can support people all your life and they will act like you haven't done shit for them. You can support people all your life and they will still sell you out for a chicken wing and $5 at a joint. That is no cap. That is no cap. I have seen people kill people for just that. What type of insanity is that? Why should I go out in these streets when this is the heat that I'm seeing out here? Insanity. And it's matching with the insanity of the rest of the world. The whole world is insane. You all are acting like zombies. Remember, I can be Alice in Wonderland. That is my world all day, every day. I'm not pretending. I'm not pretending about fairies and Peter Pan and la 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 la. I'm not. My drugs are not. My drugs don't have me in illusionary world in Never Land. You know what? I'm in Everland. It's ever happening here. Welcome to the real mermaid. Welcome to the real Palladium. Welcome to the real Arcturian. I said long ago in one of my videos, 2010, 2012 or something like that, yo, I literally said the Arctur. I'm part Arcturian, part Palladian. I'm like, I'm pretty sure my mom was Arctur. That energy, Saturn, and it would make. But you know what? You have to forget that. Forget the labels. It's not the labels. I want you to take the energies of those cultures. Take the energies of those cultures. Just forget the names. And this isn't anything and everything. Forget the names, forget the labels. Take the energies of those cultures and understand what that is and what happens when you have a hybrid kid. They say we all died in 2020, and this is a simulation. and we're being watched. You forget. Those of us, those who think they created the simulation, they're watching us. There's something that came before them. What makes you think that I wasn't here to see? Oh, but I forgot because I had to learn all this all over. You know what? That movie though. What's the movie with, you know, with God? Ironic that Chris Rock was in that movie. Ha 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 ha! Oh, you know the movie I'm talking about, where you know the sister was God and all that. That was a funny that movie. Oh, that movie. Anyway, all of that. What I'm trying to say is y'all need to watch that movie. What is the name of that movie? You know, it has Silent Bob in it. That was so much synchronicity. Yeah, I'm tapping again. Soul School Cafe, by the way, been doing that since 2007. I've been free and independent with my music. You never have to worry about paying on my playlist. It's either you gotta be good, quality, and you gotta understand loyalty. Reciprocity deserves appreciation. You know, if I appreciate you enough to play your song every now and then, I'm not saying do it all the time, but every now and then, you know, shout out to the person that opened the door for you. Y'all don't want to shout out to the people who opened the doors for you. You want to shout out to the person who done made the name, made the label, got all this and that, all the names up in lights, and you want to clout chase. My God, to see my own family and friends do that, like, boom, they like dipped out on me real quick for the joke. Okay, you didn't know you were being tested. Now you do. No, you can't come back. You can't come back. I understand from my number one. I wondered at one point because I was looking at two artists that I respected them both. And I wanted them to get along. And I remember doing this in other situations too. And I just couldn't understand. Like, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. But then, and each one had their own story of the other one. That's why you have to learn both sides of the story and see what resonates the most with you. You will have some people that will swear out that they are true in what they think. But something's got them stuck in some fucked up shit. And when you cut that out, they will always blame you. That you left them, that you didn't care, that you didn't give back. That will always be the story. But the fact of the matter is you got tired of being drained. And you had to save yourself, or both of you were going to drown. But you gave that person enough energy and experience that they should have taken it and grown. If they're a real friend, they're doing that. If they're not, and blaming you, and hating you, and focus on you, and trying to fake copy you, that was sure came from the very beginning.
Come on, niggas be fighting for Jordans they can't afford, bought in the store, costing more than 100. Yeah, capitalism got them trapped in a vision that tell lies. They watch way more than a sunset. I feed my babies with music, I tell the truth with now I'm a target and they market, they data some of my bitch. It's a urgent emergency, courtesy of the counter-insurgency trying to murder me, and now it's on. And it's cause I verbally heard of all the absurdities acting the rhyme home, and I survived the storm, and certainly words could be weapons if people heard me, they thinking they got it, and they decide it's right and bone. They live in the bubble, I live for the struggle. After the fight, we home on a hot night. My woman is nice and warm, but it's a hot night, yeah. Let's talk about the sign of the time. Politics, in the fight of a revolutionary soul singer. Come on, it's a hot night. Head down to the club for the pina coladas without the alcohol. Let's talk about the world, y'all. Let's do it, come on. Join the party, fists in the air. Everybody for the revolutionary soul.
Hashtag green is the new nat.
Take a ride with the revolutionary soul.
It really is.
What they need to breathe and proceed is the revolutionary soul. Word up, yeah, y'all, we prepared, y'all. No fear, y'all, come on. It's a shame where we all run around. Yeah, it's a shame where we all run around.
Blind, baby, blind to the fact.
It's a shame where we all run around.
Cause you blind, baby.
It's a shame where we all run around.
Cause you blind, baby.
Blind to the facts of who you are. Yeah, but it's a hot night. Let's talk about the sign of the time. Politics in the fight of a revolutionary soul singer. It's a hot night. head down to the club for the pina coladas for alcohol. And let's talk about the murder.
For winning,
Let's do it.
Winston's
And now,
child,
of course,
woman,
the welfare system has been disestablished,
or Mary Magdalena.
and there are no jobs, so to
We
speak,
cut
for the women who are told that if they don't work, that's too bad. They can only get welfare for a certain period of time, and then they have to find a job. Now, they haven't had the opportunity to go to an institution.
All of this.
They may not have skills. Where are they going to find a job? And if they have children, how are they going to pay for child care in order to guarantee the conditions which will allow them to work? I was a member of the Communist.
That's it.